Try the newest, cheapest, and fastest delivery na express service. Introducing Moto Express PH. You can now leave your shopping and delivery needs with us without much exposure and interaction to people outside. Mapa-grocery items, medicines, foods, and other essentials and halal-certified products, kami na ang mamimili at maghahatid sa'yo. Sinisigurado na ligtas, in good and quality condition ang mga pabili o orders sa delivery service na iyong i-avail. Para sa maayos at mabilis na delivery at order mo, ipamoto mo na. Download Moto Express PH app through Google Play that is built to deliver beyond your expectation. Tara na dito sa Moto Express. Dahil moto mo to.
Are you craving for some milk tea and donuts but you're watching your diet? Good news! You can now enjoy a healthier and superbly delicious keto milk tea and donuts here at Winkle Milk Tea and Winkle Donut. Has fewer calories, so it's good for the health and diet conscious and controlling weight. Why choose Winkle Milk Tea and Winkle Donut? The first halal certified milk Winkle Teas and Winkle Donut in the Philippines. The first healthy keto milk tea franchise in the Philippines. FDA approved. Uniquely infused milk tea flavors with high quality ingredients and premium taste. And if you want a healthy and refreshing franchise opportunity, a competitive healthy blended milk tea and donut franchise awaits you. We have business opportunity options you can choose from. Online seller, micro franchise, unit franchise, master franchise, international franchise. Order via our Facebook page, Winkle Tea and Winkle Donut, or contact 0995-551-4380 to experience this happiness in a box with your favorite Winkle Milk Tea and Winkle Donut.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to teach you on how to register in our platform. Firstly, you need to click www.ejasmine.com. This is how our platform interface looks like once you click www.ejasmine.com. As you can see, on the top right corner, click the login or register button. You will see two options, which is login button and register button. If you already have an account, just simply fill in your details. But if you does not have an account, click the register button and fill in your details requirement. If you are interested for becoming a vendor, you can click Become a Vendor button below. For vendor registration, you need to complete the details requirement. If you have halal certificate, you need to upload it on this section. Last but not least, once you have completed all the detailed requirements, just click the register button. Thank you.
Ayan. Okay, so good morning. I'm caught fixing my eyeglasses. Ayan. Mukha akong matanda dito, pero mas okay na yan. Okay, so again, I'm Maria Teresa Malco po, the Teachers Bureau host. And today we are going to talk about habit number 4. Okay, I would just like to show my screen. Ayan. Okay. So this is habit number 4. Habit number 4 is about win-win. Okay? Thinking win-win. Everybody should think win-win. Bakit kaya? Okay, so last week, o siguro mga 3 weeks ago, I did explain about habit number 1. Habit number 1 is about being proactive. If you still remember my discussion on that. It's very important for entrepreneurs. Actually, it's not only for entrepreneurs, but it's also applied in our own daily life. Okay. So these habits came from Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Okay. And these habits are not only for businessmen, but actually, ginawa to ni Stephen Covey for people in the industry. Ayan. Yung mga, of course, working in the industry, mga entrepreneurs, businessmen, lahat ng nasa industry. Okay? Because if you want to be successful, we have to have good habits. Yan po. Kasi di ba, good thing starts with good habits. Sabi nga. Ayan po. So, but of course, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is not only for um, the business people, those who are in the industry, teachers, engineers, etc., from all walks of life, whatever your career is. Okay? So this is not only for those who have a career, but actually 7 Habits of Highly Effective People starts dun sa araw-araw natin. Okay? It starts with our own daily habits in our own daily lives. Okay? And then, of course, it transcends. It transcends with work, with people around us, and especially if we become businessman, businesswoman. Okay, so kapag ando doon na tayo sa level ngayon, whatever we started, whatever good habits we started when we are young, okay, it transcends throughout life. Ganun po siya. But of course, it's not always, sabi nga, it's not always dead end for those who want to start a good habit. Kasi nga, di ba, si KFC owner, I forgot his name. This is my this is my flaws. I cannot remember specific names unless i-check ko siya ulit. But at this very moment, I remember him. Si KFC owner natin, alam niyo naman, kumakain kayo sa KFC, di ba? Siya, nag-start siya sa business when he was 60 years old. Okay? And he had a lot of mistakes in life. Ayan. Hiwalay siya sa asawa. He was depressed for a long time. He was jobless, etc., etc. So, ang daming hindi magandang nangyari sa buhay niya. And when he started to do business, doon niya na-discover at age 60, if I'm not mistaken, at age 60, you can browse through the internet naman. Nandiyan dyan po ang tawag dito, life story ng owner ng KFC. What I remember is around 60 years old, na-discover niya yung recipe ng KFC. And then after that, it becomes history. Okay? The rest is history for everybody. And we are now enjoying the recipe. Kahit kayo, mga bata, mga students ko, I asked them to watch this episode. Nag-enjoy tayong kumain ng recipe ng KFC. And this came from a man who's 60 years old at that time. And then, according to what I read, parang 5 years or 3 years after that, he's billionaire. Okay? He's billionaire or millionaire, parang ganon. But nevertheless of the terminologies, ang importante is he was successful. Ayan. So, with that, what I'm saying is, it's never too late to create good habits, even at the age of 60, because being successful doesn't have age. Hindi kailangan maging successful ka kaagad when you are so young. Hindi mo kailangan hindi maging successful kasi matanda ka na. I mean, being successful transcends age. It goes beyond age rather. Ayan, hindi siya nalilimit sa kung ano yung age na nakikita natin na dapat ganito. Walang dapat. Huwag nating lagyan ng limit because there's no limit. And the story of the owner of KFC proves that age does not matter if you really want to be successful. And it's not too late for us to develop good habits if even how old we are or even how young we are. Okay. So going back to our discussion for today, yung habit number 1 is about being proactive. Okay. How does it relate to the win-win or the think win-win? The think win-win is actually related to habit 1 because you cannot think win-win if you are not proactive. If you are a pessimist person, you can never think win-win. Paano ka makakapag-isip ng win-win kung pessimist ka? Hindi po ba? I'll go back to my ayan. You cannot think win-win if you are a pessimist person. Kapag masyado kang negative na tao and you always find faults with other people, pag ganyan ka mag-isip, pag ganyan ka ka-negative, you can never be proactive. Okay, so you will be considered pessimist, and then that is not good. That's not a good habit. You always find faults with other people. Pagka ganun kasi, hindi siya okay na attitude. Okay, and the attitude that we have becomes our own daily habit. Okay, later, malalaman natin bakit kailangan proactive tayo if we think win-win. And what is habit number 2? Habit number 2 is thinking with the end in mind. Diba po? Kung naaalala po ninyo, thinking with the end in mind. So dapat when we are thinking win-win, we always think of the beyond, the result. What will happen? Ano ba yung positive things na pwede kong gawin? Okay, so you have to think with the end in mind. Yung result. Yung magiging outcome of whatever we are doing. And that is related or highly related with habit number 4. And the last is, of course, habit number 3. Habit number 3 is putting things first. If you remember, ito po yung Eisenhower na diniscuss ko the last time. Ito yung meron tayong tinatawag na urgent, important, not urgent. Okay, for us to be able to understand and decipher which comes first. Okay? Pag alam natin kung ano yung dapat nating i-prioritize, ayan. Kung alam natin kung anong dapat nating i-prioritize, we are thinking win-win. Actually, yan po yun, no? That is for habit number 1, 2, and 3 that is highly related to habit number 4, which is we always have to think win-win. Ayan. So what is habit number 4? There are terminologies in habit number 4 that we need to, of course, put in mind. Ayan po. Kasi sa habit number 1, proactive. Habit number 2, just think with the end in mind. And habit number three, this has something to do with priority. But with habit number four, there are other things that we need to consider. Okay, in habit number four, there is this what we call, gustong-gusto ko to doon nung time ko when I was in Jollibee, Greenwich. Natapos ko tong Seven Habits of Highly Effective People, and I'm very thankful with Jollibee na binigyan nila kami ng ganitong klaseng seminar with Stephen Covey virtually. Okay, hindi naman namin siya nakita face to face, but virtually he was there with us and explaining yung pong mga seven habits, and then we had activities for 3 days. Kinompak na po kasi siya. Okay, so ito yung gustong-gustong part ko dyan sa habit 4 na yan, which is emotional bank account. Pagka you're thinking win-win daw, you have to think of the bank. The bank, ano bang meron sa bangko, 'di ba? We invest our money in the bank. Investment, which means savings. We let the bank save for us. Kumbaga nilalagay natin yung pera natin sa bangko, and then the bank will give us interest. Although this interest is not really it's not really that much. Napakaliit lang po ng interest sa savings. Kaya nga 'di ba yung iba, that will be another topic for us siguro in the near future. Kasi may nababasa ako na do not save your money, don't put your money in the bank. It's a waste of time. You have to invest your money with so and so na mga ganitong mga businesses and everything. But actually, for me, hindi naman siguro. Pero that's another topic that I would like to discuss, because I would like to refute some of those na nakikita ko online. Sabi ko, ba't naman ganun? Hindi naman siguro. Okay, so emotional bank account. Same concept with investing and putting your money in the bank. What is this concept when we talk about emotional bank account? Siyempre, emotions. Emotions. It has something to do with trust. Ayan. Kailangan makuha mo yung trust ng mga tao sa paligid mo, especially when you are working in a company. It is really very important na you don't hold grudges, wala kang issues and concerns with other people. You don't really have to be, I strongly agree with this, that you don't really have to be super friendly with people in your organization. Ang pinaniniwalaan ko lagi diyan is we just have to work, and we should know our responsibility at work, at dapat hindi tayo nakakabigat. Ito kasi yung tinuro ng mother namin at home. It is always better na kahit na hindi ka masyadong kaibigan sa iba, as long as you are not doing them harm, and you are doing them favor in terms of knowing exactly your duties and responsibility, hindi ka nakakabigat sa ibang tao. Nakakatulong ka pa, okay? Technically, in the context or in the conduct of work. So dapat dun lang tayo. Friendship is just a bonus in the workplace. If you are going to have friends at work, that is a bonus. That is a bonus for me. Pangit na pronunciation ko. That is a bonus for me. Okay? If you don't agree with it, it's okay. It's fine. This is my opinion. Friendship is just a bonus. What's important is you are doing your job. Yun po yung importante. And we know exactly our duties and responsibilities so that we can help others with their task, with their job. Okay? Importante kasi na hindi tayo nakakabigat sa ibang tao. And then, of course, in the context and in the conduct of our work in the workplace, dito papasok yung pag kailangan ng tulong ng iba, you are always ready to extend a helping hand. Hindi rin ako naniniwala na tipong lagi kang nag-extend to the point of volunteering yourself all the time. I don't agree with that. Dapat chill ka lang. Kumbaga, kapag yung talagang totoong may nangangailangan ng tulong mo, and yung responsibility mo on your post is really important for them to be able to accomplish this task. That for me is help. Yun po. Yun po ang nakikita kong tulong na dapat nating ibigay with our coworkers. And with that, in that context, we create an emotional bank account with our peers in the workplace, with our colleagues, diba? How is this happening? Because they trust you. They will soon begin to to trust you, and you are soon will be earning trust from other people if you are dependable, 'di ba? If you are dependable at work, alam nila na ikaw yung tipo ng tao na pwedeng lapitan pag kailangan nila. You develop trust. You don't really have to be super friends with them. Okay, super friends are not always dependable. Minsan pa nga, yung may sinasabi sila, I remember my mom said this when I was talagang super young. Ano nga ba 'to, yung sinasabi niya na parang, over familiarity, okay, over familiarity bridge contempt. Ayan po, yan ang laging sinasabi ng mom ko when I was in high school. Over familiarity bridge contempt. Bakit? Kasi 'pag masyado tayong familiar with each other, we are too close to friends, dito papasok kasi yung yan, kaya tayo galit sa corruption and everything. Kasi at work, we don't really have to be super friends. Ang kailangan lang nating gawin is be faithful with the task at hand that we need to do. Yun ang kailangan nating gawin. Hindi natin Okay, so I think wala yata akong audio, but I can still discuss and continue. Wala lang akong video. Tama po ba? Okay, so medyo may konti lang technicalities, but at least even if I don't have the video, I think I can still continue with my discussion. Okay, and yun nga po, sa emotional bank account, we will be, of course, earning the trust of people around us. And these people around us, when they feel that we are dependable, they start trusting us also. And that's what we call the emotional bank account, which is very important. And this concept, this emotional bank account concept, is very important in our habit number 4. What else? There is also this concept about the best alternative, because we will learn in habit number 4 that there is what we call the win lose, the lose win, and the win win. Okay, so the best alternative is actually our best solution so that people will be happy. We consider other people's concern, not only us. Okay? Dun kasi sa lose win, people loses while you win. When you win and people loses, it has something to do with, for example, ako looking into my own perspective, looking into my own needs, and disregarding the needs of other people around me. So that's what you call the lose win. But when we talk about the win lose, ito naman yung when you disregard your emotions, you disregard your needs over the needs of others. And that's what we call the win lose, because they win, you lose. Ang importante and what is best is what we call the best alternative. The best alternative has something to do with, of course, being win-win. Okay? So kailangan po win-win tayo. We are thinking of others at the same time we are thinking of ourselves. Ganun po yun. Win-win because we satisfy the need of others as much as we satisfy our needs. Yan ang ibig pong sabihin pag when we talk about the best alternative. This is a concept in habit number 4. And then your needs, and then of course when we talk about the best alternative, this is when we say that we are able to promote and really encourages the win-win situation, as what I have already said. Okay. And also, pag pinag-uusapan natin yung tinatawag nating win-win, hindi ko pa mapapakita. Ay, sayang, hindi ko na ipakita yung ano. Pakita ko lang po yung sa bago ako mag-continue for more. Let me see. Yan. Kaya lang, i-window ko lang siya. Okay, ito yung sinasabi ko po. Yan ang sinasabi ko sa build an emotional bank account. Kasi kanina nawalan tayo ng video, ano po. But this is what what we mean by building an emotional bank account. Dapat meron kang emotional bank account with other people. Okay, nabanggit ko po kanina, when we build emotional bank account, dapat objective pa rin tayo. If we are in the workplace, hindi siya yung too much friendship. Ako, I don't believe in too much friendship in the workplace. Kasi kapag there's too much friendship, you lose objectivity of what should be done. And then, ang nangyayari is people will be expecting that you will do favors for them. Pag nasa organization ka, hindi po pwedeng ganun. Kailangan you are working for the organization and you are not supposed to be working with certain people. So, dapat, ang tinitingnan lang natin is yung magbe-benefit para sa lahat, hindi yung magbe-benefit para sa isang tao lang. And we should always look into establishing yung pong tinatawag nating mga policies at saka yung mga procedures. Yan, importante yan. Kailangan we always uphold that or else magiging chaotic sa loob ng organization. So dapat sinusunod ang lahat ng policies, lahat ng procedures, lahat ng processes. That should not be disregarded. Sometimes, over 25 years of working, yun ang napansin ko, most people are actually expecting kapag magkaibigan na kayo, they expect na yung favor na pagbigyan mo naman ako, which is wrong kasi nagiging unfair ka sa iba. And while you are tandaan po natin while we are giving anong tawag dito, favors to our friends rather, yan po. Imposibleng hindi yan napapansin ng ibang tao. At pag napansin po yan ng ibang tao, negative yon sa'yo. Actually, nagkakaroon ka ng negative image with other people and they will start to distrust, ano tawag doon? They will start not to trust you. Ayan, I'm thinking of a word. Ayan, so mawawala yung trust nila sa'yo, mababawasan. At kapag nababawasan, yan yung tinatawag natin sa emotional bank account na katulad ng sa bangko, nagkakaroon po tayo ng withdrawal. Diba? Nag-invest ka, nag-withdraw ka. Kapag people start when people start na mawala yung trust nila sa'yo, you are actually withdrawing your emotional bank investment. If you have started investing with your colleagues, and then at the same time, after a while, you started favoring special friends, mararamdaman yun ng mga tao sa paligid mo. That's the time na pag napapansin nila yun, nagwi-withdraw na sila sa'yo. You're starting to withdraw from them. So when you start to withdraw from them, unti-unti, nawawalan na sila sa'yo ng trust. So there's distrust already. So pag nangyari yan at naubos ang emotional bank account mo, yung positive emotional, kasi nakita nyo po, smiley kasi you are investing good emotions with these people. Yung trust, because you are dependable, etc., yung faith nila with you. Okay po. So kapag you start withdrawing that, at nawawala na yan, tapos dumating sa point na totally nag-close na, mahirap na kasing i-build ulit yung trust once it is broken. Yan po. Yun yung pinakamahirap sa lahat. And magkakaroon ka pa ng hindi magandang image with others. Ayan po. Okay. So, there is another pa dito. Ayan. Ito po yung binabanggit ko kanina doon sa win-lose. Ayan, yung win-lose. Lose-lose. Meron pa palang lose-lose. I forgot this one. And then the lose-win. Yung, again, ulitin ko lang po, pag sinabi nating win-lose, ibig sabihin po nitong win-lose na to is nanalo ka, natalo sila, kasi mas inisip mo yung kapakanan mo. Mas inisip mo yung needs mo over the needs of others. Which is wrong. That's being selfish. Okay, pagka naman lose-win, natalo ka, nanalo sila because you overprotected the needs of others over your own, which is wrong. Kaya maraming taong nadidepress kasi puro sila isip ng isip ng para sa iba hanggang sa matuyo na yung para sa kanila at hindi na sila nag-enjoy, they don't enjoy themselves anymore kasi lahat ibinigay na lang sa ibang tao. That's what you call the lose-win kasi nanalo sila, natalo ka. So, hindi po pwede yun. So, dapat isipin mo rin yung kapakanan mo and also the kapakanan of other people. Pag lose-lose, parehas kayong talo. Walang nanalo. Kasi parehas kayong selfish, parehas kayong nag-iisip ng kapakanan ng bawat isa lang, okay? Ako lang to, ako lang to, ako lang to. There is no collaboration, no coordination, there's no contribution at all. Okay? So when this happen, it's lose-lose. Yan. Walang nananalo kahit isa sa inyo. Okay, so hindi parehas na satisfy ang needs ng bawat isa. And then the best, of course, sabi ko nga, the best alternative is the win-win. Win-win is thinking of others at the same time thinking about yourself. Kailangan everybody is always happy. Hindi po pwedeng isa lang tao ang masaya. Kasi pag isang tao lang masaya at malungkot ang karamihan, hindi po yun maganda. Especially when we talk about business. Okay? So lalo na kapag ano bang example ito sa business, yung iniisip mo yung kapakanan mo. Kapag lagi kang iniisip mo puro pagkita lang ng pera, pero hindi mo naman inaayos yung quality ng product mo. Sa tingin mo, masaya ka lang because that's a one-shot deal. Masaya ka ngayon. Pero in the long term, magiging masaya ka ba pag hindi happy ang customer mo sa'yo? They will never recommend you. Remember, the best traditional at walang makakabit kahit digital marketing pa. The best traditional marketing is the word of mouth. When you are being endorsed, there's testimonial how good the product is. Okay? Kapag may ganun po amongst your customer, hindi ka mawawalan ng customer. Lagi kang magiging happy at the same time happy rin ang mga customer mo. That's what you call the win-win. Kasi when you look into the product, whether it's goods or service, at talagang nagbigay ka ng 100% para sa kanila, para dun sa product na yon, binigay mo yung 100% para masatisfy ang customer mo, syempre, pag nasatisfy ang customer mo, you will also be satisfied with the kind of sales and profit that you are going to gain out of that. When you love your customer loves you. That's win-win. Yun po yun. Tapos pag puro naman quality ang ibinigay mo at hindi ka na nag-isip ng tungkol naman sa iyong kikitain, hindi ka naman magtatagal sa negosyo. Hindi naman po pwede na puro quality at wala kang kikitain. So you have to balance. Kasi pag lahat binigay mo sa customer, tapos wala ka namang tinira sa negosyo mo, sooner or later, you will file bankruptcy. Lagi ako nabubulol. You will file bankruptcy. Ayan po. So yan yung kawawa naman, no? Hindi na tayo makaka-recover sa ating business. So, let's start thinking also of ourselves, not only other people. Ayan. Okay, so meron pa po ba akong gustong i-share dito? I think wala na. So, this is what we call the win-win. Importante po that we have win-win in the workplace. Ayan. Okay, so going back, tatanggalin ko po. Ayan, stop screening na ako para ako naman ang makita ninyo. Okay, so aside from that, when we do the win-win, sabi nga nila, there is this parang sinasabi nila na pagka you're looking into the win-win or you're thinking about win-win, there is always a goal. Ayan po, there is always a goal. At kapag gusto mong makamit or gusto mong ma-fulfill yung goal na yan, there are certain things that you need to satisfy. Okay? So, di ba, pagka sabi nga dun sa habit number 2, think with the end in mind. So, pag think with the end in mind, iniisip mo na, okay, there is competition in the business, in the industry. So, what are you going to do? Even in the workplace, there's competition. Kailangan manalo ako. Okay, kailangan manalo ako. Kasi begin with the end in mind. Pero pag puro pagpanalo ang nasa isip mo, hindi ka rin naman mananalo. In the long run, you will lose. Why? Because you forget other things along the way. It's not just about winning. Hindi lang dapat yung tungkol sa pagpanalo ang magiging concentration natin. Too much of habit number two. Too much of habit number two, thinking with the end in mind, is not also good. So, syempre, even though we think of the outcome, because I want to win, I have to win, etc., etc. But remember, the ball is round. Ibig sabihin po ng ang bola ay bilog, hindi sa lahat ng oras nasa taas ka. Because umiikot ang bola, pwedeng mapunta ka sa gitna, sa side, at saka dun sa ilalim. So it's not always about winning. It is sometimes the practice along the way. While you are doing your task to win, it's the practice. So ano ba yung practice mo? Ano ba yung ginagawa mo? Ano ba yung dapat mong i-check, tingnan para sa mga processes and procedure for you to be able to win. Yan po. So you have to consider that also. Matututo ka na gumawa ng maayos na practice, maayos na habit, maayos na process, maayos na procedure along the way of thinking to win. What else? Yung effort na binibigay mo while you are doing the task. Very important po yan. Kapag wala kang effort, what will happen? Syempre, mawawala yung interest mo. So, dapat you build your effort 100%. And always remember, when there is effort, when you build your effort 100%, there are new things to learn along the way. Diba? Yun yung importante doon eh. It's not just about winning. It's learning. And kahit gaano siya kahirap. Ang hirap naman kasi, ma'am. Yung effort na nilalagay, ang hirap. May madali ba? Walang madali sa mundong to. Lahat mahirap. Everything is difficult. Everything is hard. But it's just a matter of attitude. Proactive. Being proactive. Whatever effort that you do, okay, whatever effort that you do, just think of what you will learn. Yun yung proseso eh. Lahat ng effort na mahirap at masakit along the way, meron niyang ituturo sa yung new learnings. That's being proactive. So kahit na hindi mo pa nakukuha kung ano yung gusto mo, yung new learnings ba, hindi ba yan benefit? That is also a benefit. Diba? That is a benefit while thinking of winning. Okay, so it's very good that you are learning something along the way. And aside from that, syempre, dapat you're having fun at the same time. Dapat when we are in competition, hindi tayo sobrang seryosong compete. Dapat we should be having fun. Kasi pag walang fun, malulus natin yung true context, yung importance, yung relevance ng competition na ito. Remember that competition, you don't win most of the time. There is always someone who is better than you. It's good that you win, but you don't expect to win. Alam niyo po yun? We are working to win, but we don't expect to win because we don't know our competitors. There is always someone better than us. We could always strive to be the better version of ourselves. But remember, meron at meron po talaga na mas magaling sa atin. And these things, ito yung mga bagay na, what do you call this? Ito yung mga bagay na magsa-strive for us to be better. And also, there is another thing, okay? While we are having fun, and everything, yung best alternative po, meron pa yan. Isa na lang, yung pinaka-importante po sa lahat na ito. You will be looking into new strategies on how to win. Yan po yun. So, babalik po tayo dun sa, yan, putting things first. So, if you failed, so yung practice mo hindi nag-materialize, so, ibig sabihin, something is wrong. So, review the practice. Okay? Strategize. Ano kaya yung mas maging maganda sa susunod? Baka hindi ko nauna yung dapat kong unahin. Habit number 3. Diba? And while you are thinking of habit number 2, thinking what's ahead of you, you are being proactive, putting things first, prioritizing, and ensuring that even if you are in competition, everybody is happy. You don't lose, they don't win, everybody's winning. Okay, so with that, thank you very much. And I'll see you again next time for another topic on Teachers Bureau. Okay, thank you and goodbye.